ballpark's 29th anniversary.
He may not be a household name, but he's been around for a long time, and his voice has been described as one of the richest in the country.
Dave Scott joins us with the story of a timeless tenor.
Oh, wait till you hear him. Andrea and Steve, you're going to love this. At one time, he was the talk of Hollywood, a singer possessing a voice that once rivaled the legendary Mario Lanza. He is one of the greatest tenors San Diego has ever produced. Who is he? He's a man whose name should be a household word. But luck was not that kind. So it's my pleasure to introduce you now to Victor Marchese. At 78 years old, this Italian tenor is doing what he's always done best.
That's the best time of my life is when I'm singing on stage.
His name is Victor Marchese. You may not have heard of him, but at one time he was considered one of the greatest tenors in the country. In the still of the night. Marchese grew up in Logan Heights, singing around the family piano. After a stint in the Navy, he moved to Hollywood to follow his dream. He got a job washing pots and pans at the farmer's market.
I went there purposely to the farmer's market because I knew producers, directors, and entertainers were going there every day, and I'd be singing in the background, you know, hoping that they would hear me. They never heard me. One guy heard me.
That one guy became his agent, and within a few months, Marchese was booked in Hollywood's biggest nightclubs. He signed with MGM Studios, and with his name finally up in lights, Marchese was part of a stable of singers that included Mario Lanza and Vic Damone. I ignore the girl next door. In the 1954 film Athena, Marchese's voice is dubbed in over actor Edmund Purdom, who sings with Vic Damone and Jane Powell. Marchese not only sounded like Mario Lanza, some considered him better, and that's where Marchese's problems began.
I was a threat at that time to Mario Lanza, so MGM bought me for 5% of the royalties. But if they're not selling them, what's 5%? They didn't put the records out, see, like they're supposed to.
With MGM, Marchese recorded 12 songs, but the record was never released. Instead, they gave Marchese Lanza's ex-manager.
4 months later, he said, well, this is your last check. I said, what happened? He said, well, Mario Lanza said if I don't drop you, he's not going to pay me what he owed me. He owes me millions of dollars.
Victor Marchese never made millions, but in front of audiences like the one at the Italian Street Festival, he can still hit the big notes and has no regrets about the big time.
I did what I wanted to do. That's all that counted with me. I wanted to be a singer. I did my part. That's it.
Today, Victor Marchese manages an apartment building in El Cajon. He's had a few odd jobs over the years, but through it all, he has never stopped singing. And whatever happened, you ask, to those 12 songs he once recorded for MGM? Good news. His son Joel recently obtained the rights and has released them on CD. So Victor's voice will live on. Steve and Andrea?
He sure can belt them out still.
And he was belting them out today.
He may do well with those CDs.
He may do very well, and he should. His voice is beautiful.
Let's hope so.
All right.
All right, Davey.
Thanks, Dave. There's no place like cyberspace.